Oh my God, are we really that surprised that Chris Brown has jumped his longtime friend Usher? Well, I know I'm not really that surprised because of Chris Brown's history and his past. People were very quick to forgive him back in the day when he beat up Rihanna and almost went to jail for it. He literally got a get out of jail free card, not only by the judge, but also by his fans as well. And I mean, some of Chris Brown's fans just can't stop defending him no matter what. And the ones that are finally disgusted and that are saying something, it's really interesting the way they word how they view Chris Brown. Like, listen to this one person that said, "I mentally gave Chris a devil's advocate pass twice. At this juncture, Chris is an abuser and a demented abuser, the kind of abuser a woman has to walk on eggshells with because she never knows when he will abuse, when in reality he abuses every second of every day, hence the metaphoric walk on eggshells. Chris should be happy Iman was not there to defend his wife. Chris is going to self-destruct. He's gone on too long being abrasive, abusive, violent, and just rogue with women. Justin Bieber had a crash life moment and things have been a bit askew since. Why? Because even when you opt to change and you mean it, you still have to pay the price for what you did when you were unchanged. If I were in Usher's shoes, that would be the end of any relationship with Chris. The next time he may pow pow, and he is certainly not above it." So what was this whole drama about? Why did Chris Brown and Usher fight? Well, Usher threw Chris Brown this amazing, extravagant party. He'd paid for it. And how did Chris Brown repay him? By jumping him. Apparently, it was over an argument to do with a woman. They were apparently arguing because Tiana Taylor ignored one of them. And yeah, Chris Brown just went off and started jumping Usher. Not just by himself either. He started jumping Usher with his security guards. Now, sources told Hollywood Unlocked that the incident started when Chris Brown, who appeared intoxicated, allegedly got disrespectful with Tiana Taylor for an unknown reason. Multiple guests, including Usher, tried to de-escalate the situation, but Chris reportedly called Usher a coward and left the venue for his tour bus. Usher followed behind the singer, but unfortunately, that's when things reportedly went left. Chris Brown and his crew allegedly jumped Usher, leaving him with a bloody nose. While Usher and co sang to Chris earlier in the evening when everything was fine, the last slide is earlier that night. Things unfortunately got ugly in the wee hours of the morning, when eyewitnesses tell us Chris was attempting to talk to Tiana Taylor, who was also in attendance and sitting on a bench just outside of the rink. We're told, for whatever reason, Tiana was ignoring him. TMZ sources said this pissed Chris off and he started to yell at her, and that's when Usher intervened and tried to calm him down. So yeah, for some reason, Chris just loves to go off at women. It's because he's a weak man, and weak men always seem to abuse women. It's disgusting. So there was a lot of footage that got leaked.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I don't even know how the fuck I ended up with the motherfucking mic tonight, but I got it. We celebrating a motherfucking legend right now. You understand what I'm saying? If you celebrating a birthday like my bro celebrated a birthday, make some motherfucking noise. You came in tonight with your best friend, all the single ladies tonight.
And here we can see them arguing. So according to Daily Mail, Chris Brown and Usher got into this massive altercation that turned violent during Chris's 34th birthday party. Now, a source that spoke to Hollywood Unlocked revealed that Chris was extremely disrespectful to Tiana Taylor, and that also noted that Brown was intoxicated when he initially approached Tiana. It's always when alcohol is involved as well. I've got secondhand embarrassment because it's like, grow up. Why are you having like a big narcissistic 34th birthday party? You're not 17. Go to a bloody bar with your friends. Control yourself. but can't really expect anything less than Chris Brown, especially after how he treated Rihanna. Now, apparently TMZ was told Chris wasn't having it, cursing at Usher and Tiana, but then mostly focusing his anger directly at Usher. Eventually, our sources say Chris told his crew they were leaving and they exited the facility. Usher took off his skates and went after them. An eyewitness who says they were present for this tells TMZ they saw Usher go behind a string of charter buses that were parked in the lot where Chris and his crew were at. A short time later, Usher emerged with what appeared to be a bloody nose. And according to TMZ, it was unknown if Usher was admitted to a hospital following the alleged beating or if police had been contacted. Probably not. And according to Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, there were no incidents that had been reported. Some people referred to this whole party and this whole incident that went down like it was throwing a party for a relative coming home from prison instead of a college graduate. Some people will never learn. Maybe this is a learning curve for Usher. Maybe he shouldn't be so quick to forgive his friends considering their past and what they've done. Maybe Usher's pissed off at the moment because Kim has turned him down for Jeff Bezos. But even so, he still didn't start that fight. But at the end of the day, it's like, I do wonder what's going on between Kim and Usher, because Kim has been chasing Usher for a while, but as soon as Jeff started giving Kim attention, from what we hear, Usher is out the picture. Now, the last thing that I wanted to mention was, I can't believe that Usher is like a good 10 years older than Chris Brown, because Usher looked like one of the youngest men at Chris Brown's party. Now, is this what happens when you're a rapper that actually takes care of themselves and doesn't go out partying literally every night? I mean, who knows? But he looks amazing. And also for those concerned thinking if Usher is maybe in hospital or what the deal was with his bleeding nose, well, he'd recently posted to his Instagram story he is currently at a concert. He's performing at a concert and he looked fine. He didn't have a black eye and his nose looked fine, so maybe he's okay. Chris, on the other hand, is nowhere to be seen on social media at the moment. He is limiting comments on his post because he's obviously got a lot of haters coming for him, particularly Usher's fans. They are not happy at all. But of course, Chris Brown's fans are defending him. Someone said, they can't bring you down no matter what. Look at the crowd. Another defender said, it's insane how lies just spread about these people's personal lives by people who don't even know them personally. But yeah, at the end of the day, Chris doesn't care what people have to say about him. He's probably just going to go back to doing what he always does, attending parties, coming for women, and beating people that he is close friends with. Chris never seems to do any inner work on himself, but regardless of all this, he has a die-hard fan base that will defend him no matter what. So yeah, anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts on all this drama in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more juicy tea.